But I think once the wedding is out of the way, I can focus a bit more time. You should be able to do them both. But yeah, that was affecting it for some reason. No, no worries. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just thought I'd be able to I thought I'd be able to do it and have it not come through because I could hear it echoing and I think it was picking up on the desktop audio. So obviously when I cranked that down to turn the music down, it turned everything down. Maybe I should just keep the desktop audio up at maximum all the time or near enough, and then just turn the individual programs down. But I'm glad it's better now. Yeah, forgive me if I keep looking out the window. I'm just looking for my Amazon delivery driver. But how's everybody doing? How's your Friday been? How's your week been? Mine's been really busy, and yesterday I finished off a job. Or was it the day before yesterday? I can't remember. No, it was yesterday. I finished off a job in work, and then as soon as I kind of handed it in, I went and had lunch, and then my energies went off a cliff, and I just had nothing left for the whole of the afternoon. And then last night I didn't sleep exceptionally well. I need a better setup for when I'm using my PC, because my chair is rather uncomfortable, and I don't have a lot of choice at the moment. I can't have a desk set up because we don't have room for an extra desk, and the way I play my PC games, I play on the TV with a separate monitor on my coffee table essentially, so I kind of sit almost on the ground, but I'm in a chair. And it's basically a gaming chair that I've taken the runners off so I can fit underneath the table. But as a result, there's not a lot of cushioning. And as I go through the evening, I tend to slouch and kind of roll back and bring my hips forward, so I kind of rest on my tailbone. And then, yeah, I got up last night after doing some digital painting, and I felt stiff and sore. And then I got to bed, and within 20 minutes of laying down, my tailbone was just in agony. It's really bad, and it's happened once before, and it's definitely from sitting, weirdly. But yeah, I just kind of, let's fix this camera. Yeah, it was really bad. I just really didn't sleep. I don't know what time I actually managed to get to sleep, but it's gone 2 o'clock at least. My week's been busy like crazy. What's been going on? So today we are listening to the Cadence of Hyrule soundtrack. So if you're a Zelda fan, you may recognise many of the tunes. They're all remixed. It's a really cool rhythm game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. I need to actually complete it. I can't remember what came out around the same time, but I got very distracted. I hope everybody's had a good week. I'm glad it's the weekend, but I know it's not going to be a restful weekend. I've got a lot to do. So I've got to do this session now, up until about 6 o'clock. Then I've got to go to the gym at 7. I'd like to go and take some photos of this if it's finished. I may not be able to do that, but hopefully I can. And then after I've done that, I've got to get some digital painting done again. Or sorry, well, digital illustration. I've got to do some digital line work. So that's this evening, like, written off. And then I've got to travel to my in-laws for the weekend. So I can't just stay home and relax and do odd jobs on the computer. I need to drive and travel, and then I'll take my laptop and we'll do some work while I'm there. But yeah, I'd rather just be able to stay home. In fact, I might see if I can. Might be a bit cheeky of me, but I'm tempted to try. So I'm hoping I've mixed enough of this colour to kind of cover everything this time around. What I'll do is just slightly water down while it's quite thick. So I've recently bought myself new paints, and they're really good. Like, nice thick acrylics. Obviously, it's not quite one coat and done. But compared to some of the older acrylics that I used that were just like dirt cheap, like, they make a big difference. Hey, well, Nox, how you doing? What a cool sword, thank you very much. This is the Goddess Sword from Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So we're just doing the painting now. We've pretty much finished with the blade. We need to maybe do a little extra coat inside this little crease here. A bit of decoration on the diamond shape, but yeah, the handle is what we're working on right now. We need to get get the base coat finish, and then we're going with some highlights and some lowlights, and then we're done. So yeah, hopefully we're going to have this done by, well, not too long, to be honest. You doing good? How are you? I'm alright, thank you. Yeah, it's been a busy week. I'm running on empty in more ways than one. But I'm getting by. I need some rest, and I know I'm not going to get any for a good while. So yeah, I've just got to keep pushing through until I get to that time where I can just relax. But yeah, that's not right now. So we are only using acrylics to paint this. I use spray paint on the blade, just because it gives a nice coat and we get a good shine. I did a few layers of white gloss and then a bit of silver down the centre. Well, I actually covered all of it in silver, and then I repainted the white gloss, so you can see it kind of fades out to a nice white on the edge here. So that's intentional. I think I could have done a slightly better job. I'd like to get an airbrush eventually. Maybe when I get a workshop, we'll be able to have an airbrush. Now, how's your week been, Woolnox? What have you been up to? Oh, headset's got low battery. Fairly good coverage there. Let's do a bit more here. But yeah, these Zelda props, I've obviously got the wooden shield next door as well. That's currently hung up on my wall. But these Zelda props will be up on the Etsy store once they've been kind of photographed and publicized to try and get some hype from them. That's why I kind of wanted to get this done before today, because obviously everybody's going to be looking online and seeing lots of tags for Skyward Sword, and it would have been the perfect opportunity to kind of get these out there and get them seen a little bit more. But unfortunately it hasn't worked out that way. I'm definitely going to need to go get my headset charger. Gotta say, I don't remember this track from when I was playing Cadence of Hyrule. Right, let's just pop that there for now. I'm gonna go grab my headset charger and I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Thank you for your patience. Let's get that plugged in. So has anyone else picked up Skyward Sword today? I'm currently waiting for my... Well, I ordered 2 lots of controllers. And don't worry, I'm not a scalper. I'm just a big Zelda fan. I'm a collector. So yeah, they're going to be safely secure in my collection for many, many years to come. I don't often get to buy multiples of kind of limited things. So like this is the first opportunity that I've actually done that. But yeah, so I've got 2 sets of Joy-Con, the Amiibo, the game, the Steelbook, keyring, and a t-shirt. So yeah, I'm all Zelda'd up. Make sure I get good coverage of any bits that I've missed. Now, I was sat and doing my digital painting last night, and I was chatting with Dalganash, and we're just going through like the topics of the week. So we're talking about Loki, and obviously lots of reviews are now coming out for Skyward Sword HD, and we haven't really paid attention to much of it. Like, we knew it was coming and kind of knew what was what the changes were, and like they would eventually they'd put out little bits of information here and there. But then I was watching a comparison video, and I've noticed that the kind of the painted kind of daub effect that they had in the Wii version is like maybe not even present in the Switch version. And I mean, I'm gonna have to obviously look at it in full screen on my TV and take a look for myself. It may just be that it was a smaller window, but like in the Wii version, it was very prominent, and it was really effective. Like, it was a very smart way to kind of represent the game. Like, it has lower power, but you wanted to get bigger, more complex environments in, so you had to kind of hide any shortcomings. And obviously they don't have to hide any shortcomings now, but they didn't update any of the geometry or anything like that, so things are going to look just as kind of sparse as they did before, but they've maybe removed the painting effect, and I think that'd be a really weird choice. Like, I thought the painting effect was kind of just key to its style, so I'll be disappointed if that is gone. It's definitely not as prominent as it was, if it is still there, but I'll take a look later, and I'll report back if you're interested. Okay, I think that's pretty good coverage. Apart from that bit there, I keep missing this one bit on the end of the hilt. Just realised it's Pokemon Go Festival. Oh, cool. I haven't played Pokemon Go for a while. Probably... I mean, I logged into it like a couple of weeks ago. I went to see my friend in Portsmouth and they play it a lot. So I fired it up then, just out of curiosity. But yeah, like, I haven't really played it for about 2 years. I was big into it, like, when it first came out, as everybody was. Really, it was a phenomenon, and it was lovely to see. And you could always tell who was playing it back then. And it, like, you'd walk past someone in the street and they'd be looking at their phone, and you'd nod to them because you know what they're doing, and they know what you're doing, and then you just keep going about your business. It was almost like the new, like, tip of the hat, kind of just a silent hello, and it was really nice, actually. It was a very good community, like, when it first started. And I realise there are still strong communities within it now, but like, it's nowhere near like it was when it first came out. Right, let's switch out to a smaller brush. Just get these little edging details in. Excuse me for being silent, just trying to concentrate on these lines. I think that looks nice. A decent first coat, I think. That was the closest the world got to world peace. It like literally, like you're not far wrong. Like, to be honest, you heard the odd like horror story about people going out and being lured in, like people using like lures in game to bring people in with their smartphones and then rob them. And then, of course, the idiot people who just like paid no attention to where they're going and like jump over fences and run into motorways and freeways and stuff, and like it's ridiculous. Like, common sense is not plentiful these days. But yeah, like most of the time, you just hear great stories, and it was a lovely bit of kind of video game magic, essentially. And I'm glad it's still popular now. Like, I'm glad people still get something out of it. Personally, for me, like when it went to the like new generations of Pokemon, like I don't care for them. I'm Gen 1 and that's it. And that's not like out of like snobbery. I just didn't care past that point. And I just think the designs came a little, I don't know, not generic, but like there wasn't as much thought into the design. It's like when the Pokemon came out that was basically an ice cream cone, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Hey, Team of Duff, how you doing? Played Ingress, the pre-code. Yeah, I did too for a little while. My brother got me into that. It was a couple of years before, wasn't it? For over a year, we had a good community. I thought it was awesome to have a few dozen of us in the park playing at the same time. And Pokemon game came out, and literally hundreds of people playing the next day. It was awesome to see. Yeah. I gave Ingress a go a couple of times. Went out with my brother. But yeah, like that. It just adding Pokemon to anything is just gonna grab people. Like, it's just huge. It's a monster in media. So yeah, Ingress was cool. And it's quite niche, but yeah, it's still quite popular. Oh. I'll forever be Gen 1 and 2 and 3 kind of guy. The newest generations are quite weird. Yeah, I can't get on with some of the designs. And yeah, I can't remember. What's the latest game that came out? Sword and Shield. Yeah, I didn't play Sword and Shield. I think I played X and Y, Sun and Moon. Well, one or the other. I can't remember which one I played. I think I might have been Sun, and I can't remember which one, X or Y, I played. Literally the ice cream and key Pokemon. Yeah, I just, when they became less kind of animal-like, that's when I kind of lost interest. Like, lots of them were kind of believable to a degree of like real life creatures. Like, you could see how they could exist in the world, but why would something evolve to look like a bunch of keys? Why would something evolve to look like an ice cream? It wouldn't, because it would just be eaten, because ice cream is delicious. So But yeah, like I like Gen 1. I had my Pokemon card collection. I did the 150, and I was like, yeah, I did it. I completed them all. I didn't even have a Game Boy back in the day, so I didn't even play Red or Blue. So, yeah, I never really kept up. Bonjour. Hi there, Charles. How you doing? It is warm today. I finished work at 11, got home at about past. Oh, whoopsie. And spent about an hour and a half outside, just like getting a bit of sun. I cleaned my car. And yeah, I'm trying to work off my farmer tan because holy heck, I've obviously not made a big impression so far. But yeah, I got a good bit of sun. Like, had my vest on, feeling warm, looking good. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to burn because I was out there for a little bit in like proper midday heat. But it was lovely and well needed. Have I got the remake? Yeah, I have. I'm waiting for some other stuff to be delivered. Hopefully it's going to be here. I think they've said the latest will be like 3:15. So hopefully soon we'll have everything. But we've got... So I'll show you. If I can get over there without pulling my headset out. Probably can't. This is my hoard so far. So we've got a lovely Zelda Skyward Sword HD large t-shirt. I wear small t-shirts. Shan't be wearing it. We got the keyring, which I haven't opened, so I'm tempted to keep this in the bag. Far out. What a setup. We got the game and Steelbook. Steelbook's pretty nice. I like it. And one set of Joy-Con. We are waiting on the Amiibo and another set of Joy-Con. I picked myself up too, just because I'm going to keep one, keep it pristine and in the box, and I'm probably not even going to use this one, just because I don't want them to drift. And I know it's not given that things will drift, but there's always a chance. And replacing this, oh no, they are normal color sticks. I thought for a minute they were white sticks. Yeah, I just don't want to have to deal with replacing them. So I might just keep one for display and one for the collection. But yeah. Hopefully the rest will arrive soon-ish. Right, while this handle is drying, and I'm pretty happy with that colour, that looks pretty good. Just need to open this. Oh, da! Come on. Oh, God. We're not opening that. Oh, my back is killing me today. It's awful. I need like a little clean rag so I can just get a good grip. There we go. We'll go in with a bit of brass. And maybe get a smaller brush. Where are my brushes? There they are. That one might do. Got a little bit of something in there, so it's... Need to give these a good clean every now and again. But yeah, Charles, did you get yours? What did you pick up? But yeah, so I'm still waiting on the amiibo and another set of Joy-Con. And yeah, don't worry, I'm not a scalper. Held off this time around. Ooh, that was a big van. That could be my Amazon guy. Held off this time around. I'm close to putting a deposit on a place. Oh, nice. Once that's sorted, I'll be getting a huge TV and all the games I've been waiting on. Nice. Oh, that's good. Like, prioritizing very important things in life is a clever idea. I wish I had considered doing that when I was 18. Because I'd have a house now. Hang on, I'm just going to have a look, see if the... I'll enjoy watching you play it for now. I didn't finish playing the other one all the way through. Yeah, my delivery guy's here. 1 second. It's here. Okay. Now, this box is questionable in size. I'm not sure how they packaged that amiibo. I've had amiibo arrive before, and they folded the cardboard over, and I hate it. Like, why would you do that? It's literally the worst thing. So there you go. There's the second pair of Joy-Con. Like, and I did kind of do it intentionally, but I pre-ordered one set from Argos, and they took payment straight away, and that was about like 2 months ago. So I figured I could like manage to pick up 2, just because I can spread out the cost. But yeah, I didn't finish playing when I was doing my last hero mode playthrough, like recently. I'm probably like not far away from the end, and I'm disappointed. But I've had so much going on. Like, I've had to just put stuff back, and there's been a lot of Sea of Thieves to play. Like finishing off season 2, and then going into season 3 and having all that stuff. Aww, yeah, that's lovely. Holy crap. That is actually stunning. And I'm not going to use it. Like, bear in mind, I'm not going to use this for its functionality, because it's literally game breaking and you don't need it. And everybody complaining that this is locking a quality of life improvement behind it, shut up. It's not. You're literally breaking the game. So if you're going to play Skyward Sword HD and you got the amiibo, just enjoy it for a figure. Don't use it if you're in a dungeon and you want to go straight back to the sky. What's wrong with you? Like, just walk out of the dungeon and then you can go to a statue and you're there. Like, that is gorgeous. Like, I wish you could see all the detail on here. That is... Look at Zelda's face. Look at the tail on the Loftwing. Holy crap. That's wicked. Like, this is probably my favourite amiibo. I'm kind of disappointed we don't have a Link riding a Loftwing amiibo, because that would be amazing as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna tweet this. Well, not tweet it out. I'll tweet later when I've finished the props, and I'll do a double bubble. I'll put it in the group chat. Take a picture of my horde. It's a really detailed sculpt. Yeah, they've really upped their game since the first run of Amiibo. Like, this is just miles and miles beyond. I'm glad I got it. That was £30, but that is gorgeous. It's not going to be opened. The most I do with my Amiibo, and if you don't like opening your Amiibo boxes, like, fair enough if you do, it's cool, but I kind of like keeping them in the box. It's kind of that, the card is part of them for me. Like, there are some that I will open, but the majority of them, I try and keep them in the box if I can. But all you need to do, on the back corner here, there is a dotted line. Cut across that dotted line, get yourself a good scalpel blade, slice across it, and then you can, like, kind of open up that gap, and then you'll see the base. Like, you'll see a little instruction manual. Pull the instruction manual out, and then you can slice along the bottom of the stand for the Amiibo. So obviously you have to be quite careful that you don't, like, stick your knife in too far, but carefully run your blade along the back, slice it open, and then you can get a pair of tweezers, and there's a foil sticker that's stuck on the base of the Amiibo. You can pull that out with a pair of tweezers, and then you can scan it onto your Pro Controller or your Joy-Con, and you don't need to take it out of the box. That is what I've done for the majority of my Amiibo. So I've got, like, literally every single Zelda Amiibo now. And yeah, they're all open like that. Besides the champion one, I didn't bother doing it with that, so I've got all 4 champions all sealed in their box. But literally anyone from anything, like all of them, I scanned them in for Breath of the Wild, so I can just tap them while they're in the box, and they're just safely stored away. But that is what I would do if you want to keep your Amiibo in the box but still use them. Obviously it doesn't quite count as new in box, because you are, like, damaging the box. Toys versus collectible versus game accessories. Yeah, exactly. Like, I like them for all 3. Like, I'm not a strict collector. Like, if I have you seen the Zelda Journal, Paul Papenix? No, I haven't, but I might have to look at that. But yeah, I'm a massive Zelda fan. Like, if you don't know kind of my history with Zelda, like, Zelda is very defining of my kind of video game history as a gamer. I've done a little bit of work with Nintendo. I was hired to be Link when they were promoting Breath of the Wild, so I was actually cosplaying as Link, and, like, growing up loving the series and then getting paid to actually be Link at events was amazing. So, like, I'm a massive Zelda fan, but all of my collectibles, I love to enjoy them, so I don't just have them in the box. I've got one of the gold Link riding Epona statues from Club Nintendo. So I think there were only, I can't remember if it's 5,000 or 15,000, but one of the two, or 1,500. It's not very many, but I've got it, and I've taken out the box because I want to enjoy it. I want to see it, and I want to see Link up there, and I want to, like, have it on my shelf. I don't just want it a cardboard box, and I know what's inside it. What's the point in that? Like, I don't see the point in that. But, like, I've bought the Joy-Con, like an extra set of Joy-Con, so I can keep one pristine, and maybe because I'm a grown-up now, and maybe I'll be able to start affording to buy the little extras here and there to kind of keep one for best and one for enjoying. I would keep it sealed. Yeah, like, each to their own. Like, with Breath of the Wild, because I love that game a lot, I wanted to kind of experience everything that it had to give, even, like, all the Amiibo stuff. So the only way to do that was use the Amiibo. But yeah, I never opened them. I just cut along that back seam and then took the foils out and then just scanned them in. If anyone wants to see how that's done, I can gladly do up a video for you and show you how. This paint has become really claggy, and I don't know why. I agree. What's the point in having something if you really can't enjoy it? Yeah, like, I get it. Like, it will bring people. It will bring some people joy to know that they've got something that's worth so much money and it's there and it's pristine and it's good. Like, I get the idea of having nice pristine things, but I also understand seeing the thing and being able to touch the thing. I'm a very kind of tactile person. I like to be able to experience things firsthand. So yeah, I'm never going to be one of those persons. If I have one version of something, I'm never going to be able to keep that thing stored away in a box. Yeah, this hang on, I'm just gonna make Nims angry. He's still waiting on his amiibo and his Joy-Con. So I'm just going to take a picture of my hoard. Okay. Same, you really enjoy Lego and love building their product. I don't understand why people would keep it in the box and not build it. Yeah. Yeah, what's the point? Like, that's missing the entire, like, point of that product. Sorry. I'm just making my friends jealous. How are we doing for time? Ooh, I'm coming up to an hour, so let's try and get the gold on around these edges, and then we'll start working on the Athena chest. But we are getting there with this sword. It's looking good. It just needs a bit more work. Highlights and lowlights. I'm sure I had a smaller brush than this. When are you going to play it? I'm not sure yet. I've got a lot to do right now in regards to prepping for the wedding. So like the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty solid. I may even have to like stop making stuff because all my evenings are going to go towards other prep. Like at least for the next few evenings, I'm not going to have a lot of time. Sunday evening, I'd like to play Sea of Thieves for a bit, but that's probably going to be it for the weekend. The rest of the time, I'm just going to be working. So yeah, I've got a lot to do. As soon as I've got all the designs that I need to do done, then I'll be glad. But I've got like at least 4 or 5 more to do. I'll try and show you what I'm doing here. If I... Let's bring up window capture. So this is what I'm doing. Let me just fire up Photoshop. Oh, my back. How can I show you this? Photoshop? Nope. That one. So that's weird. What is going on with this? Like, this is Photoshop and it should be showing you my working window, but it's not doing that. I don't know why. I really don't know. Yeah, it doesn't let me show you. What I'll do, instead of a window capture, we'll do display. Is that not working? No, that's not working either. I'd love to be able to show you what I'm doing, guys, but apparently I can't. Let's save this as a... Oh, wrong button. Save as. PNG. Finals. I'll be able to show you like this, hopefully. Nearly there. Image. I really need to tidy up my scenes as well, because there's a lot of stuff going on here that I don't need. Desktop. Art. Finals. Okay. There's a bit too much going on here. But this is what I'm doing. It looks simple, but I'm struggling with the pen tool in Photoshop. So these are what we're having at the wedding instead of table numbers. So we're having images from our like favorite fandoms, favorite films, video games, TV series, and we're trying to represent them in a quite nice kind of Art Deco-y style. So obviously, Nightmare Before Christmas, I guess. One of our favorite Christmas films, at least, and it's definitely one that we'd watch multiple times in a year. But yeah, I've got a number of these to do, but using Photoshop for this kind of thing isn't my style. It's difficult. I'm like a traditional artist, so I like regular like brushing, like paintbrush tool in Photoshop. I don't like using the pen tools and all the graphic kind of tools. It's not my jam. I just don't really know what I'm doing. But that is one of the images that we're doing, and I've got several more. Yeah, many more to do. What image is that? Oh, that's that. Okay. Let's just delete that. I use a sketchbook. I use Sketchbook with Autodesk. It's very good considering it's free. Oh, okay. I would be up for trying different programs, but like this late into it, like I've just got to make do with what I can actually do. What image is that? Oh, that's that. Spin more square border, reference reel, prop slides, donation socials. Socials are switched off. We'll leave that switched off for now. Camera border. Okay, apparently that's all I actually need right now. Let's get rid of window capture, that's not running anything. Cool. There we go. Right, let's get back to it. But yeah, that's what I've got to do. So I've got to make at least 4 or 5 more of those, and then I've got to send them to my brother, who's going to 3D print them in 2D, and then we're going to stick them onto mirrors, so they're going to kind of look stained glassy. That's the idea. But I've got a lot to do. And yeah, I've got to send them to my brother so he has enough time to 3D print them all and then send them back to me so I can actually do the finishing touches and get everything ready like this side. So yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, I kind of wish I was still on furlough, so I had as much free time as I did do like a month ago. Because then I wouldn't be in the state that I am trying to get everything done. Whoops. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. That's one side done. Nice and fresh. Let's do the other side, and then we'll do this little diamond, and then we'll give a quick whip around. Like, we'll do some highlights and lowlights, but we do need to get back onto this Athena's chest. But we do have 3 hours, so that's good. We've got a good bit of time left. Even if I gave this an extra half an hour, I could maybe push to like 6:30 with the chest. So I'd really like to get this one finished. At least then it's a project that is out the way and done, and I can kind of turn my back on it. Sorry, being quiet, just focusing on these lines. What's everybody got planned for the weekend? Have we got busy ones ahead or relaxing ones? What's the plan? The carousel in the local park is celebrating its 125th anniversary. Might head to that and check out the food trucks. That sounds good. That sounds good. Like, I'm kind of sad I'm not at home this weekend because it is gorgeous outside today. Like, I live in a very pretty town, like right next to the sea, but I know it's going to be very busy this weekend. So, like, I'll have Sunday. Sunday is going to be hopefully a free afternoon. So if the weather is still good, then we'll probably try and make use of it then. And yeah, go for a little wander, maybe go meet some friends. But I will still need to do more painting. Like the painting jobs that I need to do, the digital stuff, like it has to be priority at the moment. And I know I say it needs to be priority, and here I am painting a toy sword essentially. But I work hard. I've been doing a fair bit of prep for the wedding. I'm getting it done. It's just I want to be able to do the fun stuff too. Like, that's important to me. So I think that looks pretty sweet. We're getting there. I'm really happy with how the blade looks. It's not the cleanest. Like, I could have definitely given it a few more coats just to help even it out, and maybe sand it a little bit more just to take back some of this some of the surface kind of what's the word? Issues. Or anyway, work's picking back up, so I'll be lurking in the background. No worries, Pike. Thank you very much. I appreciate the lurk. Okay, let's grab a little reference image. We're going to see what exact colour we need to make this diamond shape. I know it's blue, but how blue, we shall see. Let's check the colour before I go and grab paints. Let's see. History. 3 tabs. Ooh, don't play that one. Oh, it's a very kind of cerulean blue. Good to know. Right, we are an hour in. I'm just going to take a quick break for no particular reason. I need to be. But I'll be right back, guys. Bear with me one moment and I'll be right with you. Hello there. Sorry. My apologies. Had to go. Nature calls. How you doing, man? TGC, welcome back. Warden, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, guys. Hope you are well. How are we all doing? Look at all this going on. TGC, we've got all the cameras now. Got a camera over here, camera over here, camera over there. All the cameras. Hope you're all good. How's your week's been treating you? Let me just try and get this lid back on. Oh, a bit tight. Okay, so let's have a little look. We're going to go with a cyan and then a cerulean blue. We'll start with the cerulean, I think, and then we're going to work up to almost white. But yeah, the cerulean blue is definitely the place to start. Is that blocked? Aye, 'tis. That's really dried out. Whoop, there it goes. Anyone want a different bit of tunage on for a bit? Are we happy with this? Okay, I think we have to do 2 coats of this cerulean. This is a thinner acrylic, so it's not going to give me as solid a coverage from just one layer. Completely forgot this one had the automaton in. Where's everybody gone? You've all gone quiet. What's going on? I think I'm feeling a different bit of tunage coming on soon. I think I've had my fill of Cadence of Hyrule. Let's give that a few minutes. Just dry it up a bit. Right, let's check the old music. Skip. Slightly more chilled. Orchestral Zelda instead. So yeah, I just need to wait for that blue to dry out. I can give it a second coat, and then we're going to work in with the darker blue, just at the very base of the gem, and then we're going to do a little kind of white fade out from the top, and then just work in some quick highlights and lowlights, and I think we may leave it at that. It's looking nice and clean. I just want to get a bit more kind of depth to it, but we're not far off being done, for sure. What have you been working on lately, THC? TTC, not THC. I've been back to work full time, so I've not been catching any streams. And streaming myself about 40% as much as I used to. I think it looks pretty good so far. It's not perfect. I think I would have liked a bit more time to kind of refine certain areas and make it a little bit cleaner here and there. But it's not bad. I'm doing a good job with the colours though, and I can say that for sure. Just need the tiniest bit of white. Really not a lot, just a little tiny dab. Nice. We'll come back to that. Do a bit more in a second. Is this the orchestral version? It's indeed. Yeah, this is. I don't know if this is part of the Symphony of the Goddess, which is like the 25th anniversary kind of orchestral tour, or if this is just a standalone piece. But yeah, it's all Zelda still. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Zelda music. It's all really great. Are you a Zelda fan yourself, Arcatufus? And welcome back, by the way. Sorry, I don't know. Have you been in already today? You might have been in already today. My brain's just going a bit farty. You look. Before I am. You are indeed. But welcome back. Thank you for lurking and chatting as well. But yeah, are you a Zelda fan? Just gotta try and get this fade right. I really need to stop making this prop and move on to the Athena chest. Spending far too much time on the Zelda stuff today. I know I should be prioritising the Athena. Not quite a Zelda fan. I played the original Zelda on bootleg cartridge. It does not have the save battery in it. Played for 5 hours, got hit by sudden blackout, lost all my progress, haven't played Zelda since. Well, I'm sure Zelda has improved since you played on your bootleg cartridge. It's my favourite series. Like, it's my favourite game series, so like I can't praise it enough. It's a staple in kind of my gaming life, so yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Not Zelda fault. Yes, yeah. But like, if you ever get a chance to, give it a go. Even if you only get to play another bootleg copy, I'm sure you won't get hit by another blackout. Not that I'm in any way promoting the use of pirated software. That would be bad. But I suppose if you just wanted to try it, and then if you get invested, you'll maybe buy it for real. Who knows? But yeah, Breath of the Wild was great, but it was very different to other Zeldas. So although it's the most recent Zelda, it's very different. So maybe not the best place to start. I can play it on an emulator now. I just use save state and said yes. Trying to think of one to give a go. I mean, Ocarina of Time. If you're going to play that, then give the 3D version a go. It'll be prettier. It's essentially the same thing. It's just fancier graphics, but and it runs a bit smoother. But yeah, I think Ocarina of Time 3D is a nice place to start. Right, I might have to come back to this later. Not bad progress. We got base colours, but like I'd like to do more. But I also want to carry on with the Athena chest. What time's it now? 3:30. I could do half an hour more. I could do half an hour more. And then I need to do this Athena chest. Otherwise it's going to be another week and I haven't done anything on it. How's that picking up? Is that making enough difference or not? Just wonder if I need to boost that a little bit more. So, I think once we get this highlight layer on, we may switch over and start working on the Athena's chest, just so we can start getting some progress on that today. If we make good progress on the Athena chest, I may come back to this a little bit later and we'll do the lowlights. So we're just working these little high bits at the moment, just to get the extra little kind of flash of detail, just to accentuate the shapes. But yeah, I really need to get some work done on this chest. Has anyone else picked up Skyward Sword today? I can't be the only one. And if you haven't picked it up, why not? Thomas, how you doing? Welcome. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. We'll catch you next time. Just kidding. How you doing, man? Thank you for joining. We'll be going on to some CFU stuff soon. I've just been caught up in all my Zelda stuff because it's a Zelda day. Skyward Sword's out today, so I wanted to get this done. I want to get it photographed later on this evening, so yeah. Whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. That's a bit much. Oh, Jesus. Deadline. Yes. Yeah. I should have done more earlier. Like, I've had too much to do. Not enough drive and inspiration for every single project, unfortunately. It is getting there. It's getting there. And considering, like, we built this thing super quickly, like, we built it in about 2 sessions, I think. The fact that it's just sat and it's not been completed is the worst thing, I think. Because it's been so close to being done. And now, like, last minute, I'm having to do a very, well, not a very quick paint job, but I'm not going to get to spend as much time as I'd like to. But hey-ho. How's your week been, Thomas? What have you been up to? Oops. Oh no! I put the hilt in the paint. Shit. Got rid of most of it. It's all good. But most of the way there. Just gotta keep adding these little flares here and there. It's not big lots of detail that we need to put onto this. It's just little tiny highlights, and then we might do like a darker wash, just through the larger kind of central bits, just to break up the middle tones a bit. I was really hoping they'd do another Zelda Symphony tour for this, for the 35th anniversary. But it really turns out they're not doing a lot for the 35th anniversary, but never mind. It's getting there. How am I doing for time? Oh man, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, we're going to spend 5 more minutes and then we are changing projects. Sorry, I'm slightly off camera. You don't mind watching this until it's done. If you press for time for this one. I know, I just kind of want to make progress on the other thing as well. Because the other thing is a commission, and although I don't have an actual deadline for it, I feel like I should consciously make an effort. Got a little bit too white here. Oh, hello, Chibi-Korok. How you doing? Thank you for the host. Thank you very much. How you doing today, Chibi? Have you got your copy of Skyward Sword? All my goodies have arrived. If anyone wants to see everything that's come in the post today, just let me know and I'll share. It's coming along. Well, yeah, it's getting there. I do kind of like this little bit of bright white that I've just discovered. That's kind of working really well. Oh. Uh-oh. That's too thick. Whoopsie. Oh shit. That actually works really nicely. Okay. Let's do that again. Show? Okay, 1 second, Tam. I don't think I've heard this song with lyrics before. I don't think I ever wanted to. 1 second. Let me just get around this grip. And then we'll grab all the goodies from today. Alrighty. It's not looking bad. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're getting some nice little highlights going on now. Okay. Nearly there. We got like low lights to do, and I think a little bit of highlighting to do just on the end of this pommel here, and I'm calling it done. Just so we can progress onto other stuff. But I'm pretty content with how that's looking. But let me show you what's arrived today. So I'm in a very Zelda mood, guys. If you don't know me, I'm a big Zelda fan. And obviously today is the re-release. Well, I say re-release, not re-release. It's the release of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. So, obviously being the big Zelda nerd that I am, I have completely invested. So, we have Le Video Game. We have Le Steel Book. We have Le Keyring. We also have Le T-shirt, enlarged, so I'm not going to wear it. We also have one set of Joy-Con. We also have the Amiibo, and we also have a second set of Joy-Con, because I'm going to keep one for like pristine condition. It's not going to come out the box, so this one is going to stay nice and safe. And the other one, they're going to come out the box, but I'm not going to use them very often because I wouldn't want them to like wear down and drift and get damaged. But occasionally I will go for them. And the main reason I got two of these is because I ordered one set from Argos 2 months ago. And they take payment straight away, which I didn't realise. So they took that straight off, and I thought, right, by the time I'm ready and the game is coming out, I will be able to get enough money to pay for everything. So I invested in a second pair, just in case one pre-order got cancelled as well. But we have the Amiibo. Like, this Amiibo is gorgeous. It is my favourite Amiibo right now. It is glorious. It's super cute. The sculpt is unreal. But yeah, super happy. So I'm going to enjoy playing Skyward Sword again, even though I've been playing recently. I've been playing the Wii version on the Wii U. I'm looking forward to dipping in again and seeing it all in glorious HD at 60 frames a second. But yeah, so one of these Joy-Con, they're going to come out. I haven't opened them yet. But one set's going to come out, either go on display or be used occasionally. But I'll keep the box safe anyway, and then the other set is just going to be kept nice and safe and secure in its box. So yeah, fun stuff. But let's do the finishing touches on this sword, and then we are getting onto the Athena chest, I promise. But yeah, Chibi Korok, did all your stuff arrive? Sorry if I'm at a bad angle for the camera here. I just want to get in some of these weirder angles. I think it's looking good. I'm not quite sure about this little bit going on here. It's a weird kind of fade out, so I might just have to get a little bit of a dirty wash over that, and then that'll be all good. Sorry, I had to be BRB after saying that. Sorry I missed anything to say. I just asked if how you were and if your Skyward Sword bits had arrived. And then I showed off all my stuff. This is great painting music. What a vibe. No game out, unfortunately, but my Amiibo is right. It's beautiful, right? It is my favourite Amiibo. Like, the detail is incredible. Sorry about that. People outside yelling to the flats above. Gosh, yeah, it's amazing. It is. Like, it's so good. But I think a little bit much for the price. Well, sorry, a little bit little for the price. I was expecting something kind of on the scale of Detective Pikachu, like big boy Amiibo. I mean, it's still nice, but yeah, £30 for that? Not entirely sure. That's well priced. Can you please stop shouting at? One second, I'll be with you. The walls used to have ears. Now it has ears, eyes, and connected to the internet as well. Yeah, Yeah, the people around where I live are just noisy generally. Like, there's an intercom on the side of this building, but no, they'd rather yell from the pavement up to the top flat. Like, Jesus, just please. Okay. I think it's looking good. Oh, as for how I'm doing, borderline and melting. Same. It's very warm. But it's a lovely day. I'm disappointed I'm away from home this weekend, because it would be a lovely weekend to go out and enjoy the sun. But yeah, unfortunately I'm away from home. I might have to remix. Whoop. That's too much. Like, way too much. Go for that. Melting and staring longingly out the window, waiting for my game to arrive. It's a beautiful day. I think I'll stay inside. But yeah, I've done exactly the same thing. I went out for like an hour and a half of sun. I just washed my car. But yeah, I just needed a little bit of time before I started streaming today. But it was well worth it. So let me just check this colour that I'm about to put on. Make sure it matches with my reference. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cool. So what I'm going to do... Or we could go darker. Is everybody watching Loki? What do we all think of the last episode? Have we all watched it? I won't say anything spoilery, and I would ask that nobody else says anything spoilery, just in case people haven't got up to date. Spoiler? Yeah, no, I won't be giving any spoilers now.